Hello tacticians, it's Nox here, and today I'm going to be talking about the state of the Tournament Arena. But before I start ranting about that, I want to say my usual thank yous, and today they go to Juge, Sanguine G, Tequila, player 9421 and player 3809. All of you have used my friend code and it is very much appreciated as it really does help me out. So thank you once again. Okay, so the Tournament Arena. It's not been in a great state for a while. Personally, I am a fan of this mode. I love the fact I can use my characters versus another player using their characters. And yes, there will always be metas, where a certain team will outperform everything else. And that's actually okay. I'm not too worried about that. The current meta, though, using Ragnar, Ornn Shi, and Khan, is a coin flip. If you go first and it's one of the smaller maps, you win. You get Ragnar to howl twice using Ornn Shi's active. Khan runs in, kills 3 people. You can use Celestine to get rid of any Overwatch which could be there. And the game's over. There's no tactics involved. It was a coin flip. You went first. Job done. There are some larger maps where it's not as black and white. But really, what this comes down to is that first turn. If you get the first turn, then, I don't know the statistics, but I reckon with that team, you've got a 90+% chance to win just because of those characters. And that's not fun. Games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to make you feel good when you do something. And there's nothing good about this team. There's nothing good in the Tournament Arena when you use that team. There's no, oh, I did a really good move there. No, you didn't. You just had the right characters in the right place and you win. And then from the other side of it, if you didn't go first and you're second, you see that team and you're like, well, okay, I've lost this one. All because of that randomness of going first or second. The Tournament Arena is in a bad state now and something needs to be done. So why am I putting this on YouTube? Well, I have voiced this to Snowprint, but ultimately I am only one player. Yes, I am one of their content creators, so I am in a privileged position, but on my own, the voice may not be loud enough. I would like everyone out there who agrees with me, who agrees that the Tournament Arena either needs to be canned, as it is at the moment, or preferably revamped so it's actually a good game mode, to leave a comment below. Let Snowprint know that you are unhappy with how this is and things have to change. We all enjoy this game to various degrees, and I would love the Tournament Arena to be one of those areas where the people who enjoy PvP can actually enjoy it and get that fulfillment of, I had a great strategy here and I managed to pull off a win. So I've kind of covered why it's wrong. What would I do? Well, the first thing would be take care of the Ornn Shi and Ragnar combination. First of all, you stop Ragnar's howl stacking. And this will immediately drop that crit rate granted by Ragnar from 90% at the rare rarity down to 65%. And yes, that still is a very high percentage, but at least it's not an almost guarantee. The other thing I would do for Ornn Shi is either move that +1 movement to be in the 3rd turn, or change that +1 movement to be the unstoppable trait so they can then pass over barbed wire and flame and the like. It doesn't solve everything, but it will at least show some goodwill to the players to try and make the Tournament Arena fun again. Khan will still be an absolute wrecking ball. He will still get an additional +1 movement if people include Corrodius. But at least he won't be having a 90% crit rate that he does at the moment and just killing 3 characters in one go. And people may actually have a chance. The other thing that I would do would be remove the maps which are too small. Make the maps bigger. Yes, we've learned that there is a problem with having large maps. It means that the app itself is large and therefore requires more memory to run, and that is something Snowprint doesn't want to do. And I'm unsure what they can do about that, but it might be a necessity to have fewer maps which are better balanced on a larger map than the ones we have at the moment. I personally would take fewer maps, which maybe they can change the deployment, so sometimes it's, say, north and south, and other times it's east and west, over different maps, which we are more than aware that some are not, in quotes, fair because of how the positioning goes. And that's not even taking into account the meta team. So why would they do this? The simple fact is, this game mode is not fun. If people aren't having fun in your game, people will leave. They'll become frustrated, and that is going to be the biggest killer of their game. If people leave, they're not going to take money. And of course, every company wants to make the money. So I'm hoping if we can get enough traction on this video, Snowprint will listen and they will take action. We have to understand, though, it won't be immediate action. It will take them time to implement this. But if we can get some feedback from Snowprint saying they are willing to make changes to make this game mode fun again, then that is going to be a huge step for them in the right direction. It'll engage the player base again. This will become a fun part of the game rather than just something, oh, well, I need to do it because it gets me some energy. And please, Snowprint, improve this. Make it better. Don't just add in new bits. It becomes frustrating, and frustration will kill off your player base. I have ranted for long enough. If you agree with me, as I said before, leave something, anything, in the comments below. At least we can get Snowprint to see that they can improve their game, rather than this being, let's be honest, the terrible game mode that it has become. And instead, let's give them the help that they need to make Tacticus the best tactical game that it can be. If you like these videos, then it would be much appreciated if you at least think about using my friend code, as it really does help me out. Or if you or your guilds are looking for a new home, please reach out to any of the guilds shown, as we'll always welcome new people into our midst. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.